Hello and welcome to the fourth part of the five-parted series of What's New in Autodesk Vault 2020. My name is Johannes Bauer and I'm a designated support specialist working in the customer success organization with Autodesk. Let's take a look on what we are planning to discover in this series. The technical deep dive includes 5 separate chapters, where this is the fourth part about changes in the system architecture. We already talked about general enhancements, design automation and optimization, and collaboration, and we'll talk in the fifth part about 2020.1 update enhancement. Please find the links to the other chapters in the comment section. In this part for system architecture, we will talk about licensing, news in SQL Server, news in installation, and number generation. Before we start into the topics, a quick note that the README is replaced with a section in the online help. Also for updates and hotfixes, you will see here the news. The first point is licensing. With 2020 versions, we introduce Click version 2. Click version 2 is transparent to the users. The users will get a registration and activation message when using an invalid serial number. ADMS installs the Autodesk Genuine Service, shortly called AGS. What is the AGS? The AGS checks for certain types of invalid Autodesk software. When invalid Autodesk software is detected, the service can inform the users through a notification with options to resolve the problem. Can I remove or disable the AGS? The AGS is designed to remain in place as long as Autodesk products are detected on the device. Once Autodesk products are no longer detected, the service will be disabled automatically. Furthermore, we have a new location for licensing information, as you can see on the slide. This is valid for client and server. It is important when using API, where you can still decide if the server should get the license for the client, and then this location is used. If you have an Autodesk Network Licensing Manager installed, you would need to update manually if it's a legacy version. The second point is SQL Server. ADMS 2020 installer includes SQL 2017 Express with Advanced Services, Service Pack 0. Inventor Content Center Library full indexing feature requires SQL Advanced Services or Higher SQL Edition. This added a full text extraction feature for Content Center libraries. What is important to remember? SQL 2017 database compatibility level remains on SQL Server 2012. Full text feature is used for Content Center libraries, so advanced search can be used in Inventor. Here's how you identify if it's enabled or not. If you see this feature in gray in ADMS console, here's how you would remove the gray button from Enable Full Text if you do install SQL Server yourself or add the feature to your SQL Server installation. Next, we look into installation. During installation, Inventor View can be deselected, as we now support Inventor Read-Only mode from Vault, as we have seen in Part 1, General Enhancements. Starting from Vault 2020, Design Review needs to be downloaded and installed separately. There's a link in the installer. Vault 2020 supports Advanced Steel. AutoCAD Vault add-in does not integrate Advanced Steel, replacing its built-in file and revision management. Targeting a centralized repository for design and project files, customer can use the folder check-in capabilities, managing all related drawing and component files. Define an alternate strategy, managing file access and release management, for example by using folder lifecycle release state for steel projects. Autodesk Data Standard can be installed from Vault, as well as you can add deployment image for multi-client installations. Last but not least, there are new features in the number generation. Numbering schemes let you configure how files, items, and change orders are named when they are added to Vault. The following enhancements have been made to numbering schemes. For replication environment, the simple number generator will continue to generate a number from the corresponding workgroup you're logged in, as it was before. While The centralized number generator will always generate numbers from the publisher, whether you're logged into the publisher or from a subscriber. There's a new capability to introduce numbering scheme provider user-defined number generator. This enables you to create your own provider based on rules in your company or derived from another business system. You also have an option to select centralized number generator for replication environment. So let's review the three. This one is simple. It's default in 2020 and it is as you know it from 2019 or 2018. What you should do is numbering per workgroup, which requires the workgroup label to avoid conflicts. A new option for workgroup replicated environments. Numbering across all workgroups and the publisher shares the number. This is the new centralized numbering. Another new option for single server and replicated environments is a plugin custom numbering for ADMS. That would mean you'd retrieve numbers based on custom business logic or third-party provider, which can be adjusted in a web.config. You can find details on this in the API or in the help. With that, we conclude our fourth part. We talked about licensing, SQL Server news, installations, as well as the new number generators. We highly recommend also our blog where what's new as well as tips and tricks are regularly posted. And of course, our ideas forum, which is actively monitored by our product team for seeking usability improvements to be implemented into next releases. And last but not least, the help, where also new capabilities of each update are posted. Thank you.